So these are titles that are soon to be released, which is wild. Like over here we have that movie kicks ass. Oh, and then also over here we have my name's Austin Snell. I'm the writer and director of They Call Her Death, and we are in the Vinegar Syndrome film archive, which is just mind-blowing to see. It's full of some of the most amazing films ever made. Also, we've got the original negative for They Call Her Death, which now lives here indefinitely. So They Call Her Death was shot on 16mm film over the course of about 2.5 years, just on weekends with my friends and creative partners, and it's a total passion project. And I've been passionate about shooting on film since I was in high school, particularly 16mm, just because it is the perfect cost benefit that you can get the beautiful image quality of film and not necessarily go bankrupt doing it. So indie guys like me can do it. And for a film like this, which is trying to replicate movies of another time period, it was kind of essential that we shot it on film. And I'm so thrilled that this negative is now safely stored here in the film archive. But enough about this film. Let's take a look around this place and see some of the other films that live here and some of my personal favorites that live here. First thing that I want to shout out is right here, the Mark Lawrence movie, Pigs. I have a very deep history with this movie. Let's see, I would have been about 10 years old the first time I saw the VHS tape in Duncan's movie Magic in Topeka, Kansas, which is where I grew up. And there was a section there called Bizarre. It wasn't the horror section. It was next to the horror section. It was called Bizarre, and that's where you'd find your, your Ralph Bakshi movies, your Faces of Death, stuff like that. And of course, Pigs, which caught my attention because that Scimitar VHS tape had really cool cover art. It was just a pig kind of like, looking at you with blood coming out of its mouth. It says Pigs at the top. And I was like, wow, that looks awesome. I want to see that movie. And then, much to my surprise, there's not a whole lot of, bloody pig people eating action in this film that, the VHS tape kind of promised. What you really get is a beautiful little exploitation film about the decay of rural people's minds and loneliness. It also has amazing music by Charles Bernstein. The opening track, Keep On Driving, is one of my favorite needle drop opening credit songs in all of movies. And this film is just fantastic. It was a big influence on They Call Her Death in kind of a sly way. And obviously, there's pigs eating people in They Call Her Death. And that is purely me kind of wanting to deliver the promise of what was on that Scimitar VHS tape and give something a little more bloody, a little more juicy pig eating scene. Don Dohler's Nightbeast. I love this movie. Don Dohler to me is kind of the blueprint for, doing it all yourself with very little money and making a cool, exciting film. Nightbeast in particular, you've got the amazing creature suit. It's just one of the greatest low-budget creature suits of all time. I feel like the guy who ran the fog machine on this movie probably deserves more credit too, because there's just so many cool shots of just a silhouetted, space alien with just fog and rim light. And I'm so easy. I'm such an easy sell for stuff like this that I see that and I'm like, this is a great movie. So Nightbeast, it's just so much style. It's so much fun. Just dudes in flannel running around shooting shotguns at an alien. What more could you want? It's fantastic filmmaking. That creature suit is just the shit. Anything with way too many teeth is, that's good. That's good filmmaking. I'm going trauma heavy. I'm a trauma diehard, and it's what I grew up on. And right here is one of the coolest trauma acquisition films, Luther the Geek.
The Geek was a man so down on his luck, he'd do anything for a drink.
Luther the Geek is such a cool little movie with a really fun concept about a guy who has metal teeth, who is a circus geek, so he bites the heads off chickens, but he escapes and starts biting the necks of humans. And that's it. What more you need? It's incredible. I'm going to take a little look at it real quick, because I can. It's just such a gnarly good time. So if you want to see something that's bizarre, bloody, and just you can feel all the hands that made it. It feels like your friends went out and made a movie. You should watch Luther the Geek. It's incredible. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm a huge Walter Hill fan. Walter Hill is the shit. And this is Southern Comfort. Which is arguably his best movie. Like, for me, it's kind of a tie between The Driver and Southern Comfort. Keith Carradine is incredible in it. The cinematography of the swamps, like, swamps have never looked so gorgeous. It's just such a great film. Any Walter Hill movie you can see, you should see immediately. Southern Comfort, definitely one of the best ones out there. It's so tense and dark. Such a good movie. This is my film, They Call Her Death, on 35mm. It's touring the country right now. It might be coming to a city near you, so keep an eye out. This movie has to be seen with a crowd, and seeing it on 35mm is even cooler. So, keep your ear to the ground, look out for They Call Her Death, and it might be coming to a city near you.
Keep on driving, keep on